Hey guys, what's going on? Give us a second, we're going through technical difficulties if you couldn't tell. Trying to get this thing all set up the right way. Hold on, make sure we got this going. Give us a second, guys. Hopefully you can see us. Our phones aren't working right now for some strange reason. But I think we're on. I think everything's going now. I lost Dee, so I'm not sure if she's getting anything on the feed right now. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to close out and come back. I apologize, guys. Trying to get this whole thing set up has been a real mess tonight. Okay, I think we're here. Alright, there we are. Okay. Hey guys. Hey. Sorry for the late start. So, Julie, hi. Rosa, hi. Michelle, Marissa, Terry, Charmaine, Misty, Teresa, William, Laura, Elizabeth, Cheryl. We're getting everybody coming into the chat room. Hope you're all doing really well. We have a special guest, as you can see already on the screen tonight. Well, at least part of her head we can see. And she's kind of in the dark tonight, so
it's kind of dark here.
Very mysterious. It's not very light. You wouldn't have a lamp there or anything there, would you, Mom? It's just kind of.
I've got one. I'll get the other one on. Hold on.
It's a little dark there.
Okay, I can't see you at all, so.
Oh, you don't need to see us. We're just seeing you.
Okay. All right. Hang on.
All right, Arlene Harper. We got Jose, we got Michelle, how you doing? Heather, Melissa, April, Nicole. Oh, that's much better, yeah.
Better?
Nicole.
Okay.
All right, Alicia, Maureen, Amanda's in there. Yep, Mama Moon is in there, guys, as you can well see. We got Nora. Guys, do us a favor, go ahead and share the video. Let everybody know that you're hanging out with us tonight. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning. What we did is we're trying to use this thing called Restream.io, and what it's supposed to do for a fee is to go ahead and send out the broadcast to all sorts of different platforms. So it'd be Facebook and Periscope and Twitch and all sorts of different things. Well, apparently from what I'm getting right now, some people are saying that they were able to jump on YouTube and Periscope and all that kind of stuff, but for some reason the key was not working for Paranormal Warehouse and Facebook. So that's something we've got to get fixed. We're going to try to get a hold of Dan here in the coming days and see if he can help us get this thing going for next week at least to make sure that this will work. But most importantly, we have you guys here. Thank you once again for sharing. We really appreciate it. I'm hoping Dee comes on camera here pretty soon so that we can get started here. But I want to go ahead and introduce our special guest for tonight. We have Mama Moon sitting in with us right now. For those of you who don't know, Mama Moon is not only an amazing psychic, but she is also my mom. And we tend to do quite a few events all over the world together. We do a lot of college lecturing and things like that, and Dee is also along with us on those as well. And we've been just about everywhere. We wrote a book together called Ghost Box through Llewellyn, and it's got some pretty great reviews. So if you guys are interested in what we do, the story of who we are, it's definitely the book to get. Again, it's called Ghost Box, Voices from, I gotta look at the cover because it's a long one. Voices from spirits, ETs, shadow people, and other astral beings. Here's the book if you guys haven't seen it. Let's move it around here. And it's actually published through Llewellyn. You can pick it up on Amazon.com. You can pick it up on any bookstore site. And in a lot of the bookstores you go into, you can actually pick it up in person. So go grab the book and then let us know what you think of it. I actually just had a few people get a hold of me this week that did readings with me that had just read the book, and that's the reason they got in touch. They said, hey, I read your book. That's pretty crazy stuff. I want to do a reading with you. So, yeah, it's been fun. So I haven't let Mom talk yet, but I'm going to let her jump in here and introduce herself and a little bit about who she is and what she does, and we'll get going.
Hi, everybody. For those of you I haven't met yet, I am Chris's mommy and have been for, I won't say how many years, we don't want to say that. But Chris and I have worked together for a long time, ever since he was a little kid. I knew that he would have some psychic abilities. Our whole family has had psychic abilities. So I was just trying to find out what kind of abilities he would have. I've worked with him. We've done ghost hunting together. As he said, college lecturing together. And also we wrote a book together. We do some really interesting things. We do private readings. I do chakras, clearing. I do tarot. Just about any kind of thing paranormal we do. So we've had a very interesting years together doing this, and I hope that we have a lot more years to do it. We enjoy working together. We've had a lot of fun. He's my only kid, you can tell. He's great. He and my granddaughter are both have psychic ability, so we really do have a good time together. We have a lot of fun, and we try to help as many people as we can through intuitive readings, different things that they need, the Ghost Box, of course. So we have a lot of fun together. We do a lot of things together, and it's really been great. So I hope to meet a lot of you that I haven't met already. Hopefully through some of our presentations, you'll meet us, and maybe we can give you a hand in some of the things that are going on in your life. Okay.
Absolutely. So Mama Moon is going to be on her way down here to Texas, to South Texas, to join us as of tomorrow. We're going to be filming, as well as Phonology Productions. They're going to be heading down here as well. We're going to be filming the Ghost Box Chronicles live, which is our television series. You can watch that live on Vidi.Space. It's Vidi.Space. This coming weekend, Friday and Saturday night live. And you'll be able to follow us along on the investigation, join in, chat, ask questions. It's just the coolest platform. We've had a lot of fun doing it. We did our first one in New Orleans last month. And aside from some crazy technical difficulties that you learn about really quickly from doing live TV for the first time, we got a good response. We got some really cool stuff that came through at Bloody Mary's Haunted Museum. And it was a site of a homicide, and then the gentleman killed himself as well. But it was a really horrific story, and the things that came through was just absolutely nuts. It was just a crazy, crazy kind of night. So we had a really good time doing it, and looking forward to doing some stuff down here in Brownsville, Texas. It hasn't been touched yet. So a lot of people don't know the Mexican-American War. This is where it happened. This is kind of the border where everything started down here. So there's some spirits down here that I don't think have ever been contacted or really reached out, and we're hoping to contact them. We've got Dee here who speaks fluent Spanish and a little bit of English. So
a little bit.
So she's going to do the translation for us for anything that she gets that comes through that we can't quite pick up on, because all the communications, or most of the communications we've done with spirit down here, has usually come through in Spanish. So it's going to be interesting to hear that translation and the interaction, how that all goes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, guys, make sure that you subscribe to Vidi.Space right away, well before this weekend comes, and it'll give you the opportunity to come in and hang out with us. It'll be a lot of fun, and watch us go around and make fools out of ourselves with the silly ghost box. So yeah, it's a little bit about what we're about. But I know the majority of the reason everybody wanted to talk tonight is to come in here and ask some questions, and it's usually just me and Dee kind of firing off, what we're picking up on a psychic side of it. So we thought how cool it would be to have Mama Moon come in tonight, do some readings by herself and with us, because we do that all the time in person as well as video. We do video private readings for people on a consistent basis. Sometimes 2 of us, 3 of us. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, you can reach out to us through our Box Talk with Moonie and Dee public page, and we are happy to give you pricing and talk about that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into some questions that are here. For those of you I haven't been able to say hi to this point, I see that everybody's flying in. Hello to everyone. If I missed you, love you. Love our Box Talkers.
Love you guys.
Remember, guys, what is our hashtag? I'm going to have you guys put in the hashtag into the chat room. What is the hashtag for Box Talk? It's very, very, very important. It is hashtag
No darkness allowed.
No darkness allowed. We don't allow darkness in here. It's all about being positive. We help each other out. If we're not able to answer your questions, if we're not able to get to you, I can almost guarantee somebody in the chat room might jump in and give you a hand. So our box talkers are the best. We're going to talk about a new system that we set up about midway through the show today, but we're going to go ahead and jump in right now. Okay, should we start right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start out. Mom, if you can hear me.
I can.
If that is indeed your name.
Yes.
There is someone here by the name of Ronnie, Rhawnie, Roland.
Ronnie.
It says, hi, I'm Ronnie from Georgia. Can you please tell me what's going on in my house? What are they trying to tell me, or what do they want? Please help.
Yeah, definitely. I'm picking up. There's more than one spirit that's there that's trying to contact you. It seems to be that there's definitely something they want you to know. They actually inhabited the house before, they lived there before, and they're trying to get you to understand something. And it has to do with one of the bedrooms in the house. I'm not exactly sure how many bedrooms there are in your house, but there's one particular bedroom. There's somebody who was definitely very, very ill that lived and actually died there. And they want you to know that the spirit is very good, very kind, and they do want to communicate with you. It's all good. Don't be frightened. There's nothing evil or anything like that. It's just that they're very lonely, they miss being there, and they really want to connect with you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We agree. We concur.
We concur. Yes. Let's see here. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and jump into another one. Okay, so, boy, I am terrible with reading these last names, but I'm going to give you this one here. Janice Alcabade. How? Hold on.
Alcibia. Oh, wait.
Al-Sabadi?
I don't know.
Oh, you're murdering it. You're murdering it.
Okay. I picked the hardest last name in the entire thing. Okay.
Alcibiade? Is it in Spanish?
It sounds right to me.
Janice Alcibiade.
Okay, what is my son there to say anything? I lost him 2 years ago, please.
Am I answering?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to pick up. Oh my gosh. First of all, love never dies. I want everybody to remember that. Love never dies. It just changes form. And definitely as a mother and a grandmother, I'm picking up that he's trying to get across to you how much he loved you, how much he misses you, how he can't wait to be with you again, but only on the right time when your time comes. But it's definitely a very, very strong mother-child love, and he wants to try to communicate with you. If you will, at night before you go to bed, try to meditate, that's the way he's going to contact you. But it's all about the love that he felt for you. It didn't die. It's still there. It still remains. And again, you two both will experience it again when you reach the other side, but not right away. You have quite a bit of time before you reach the other side.
Right.
I just want to go back real quick on a Ronnie Roland. She said, this is just to validate what you were talking about the bedrooms. She says, there are 4 bedrooms and there's 1 bedroom we can't go in. We are scared of it.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
that's it. That's it.
And that just, that's just validation right there, guys. That is just, tells you, we pick up on this stuff. It kind of hits us fast. We call it a download. At least that's what I call it, as a download. And sometimes you'll hear us just start shooting out information. I know sometimes it sounds nonsensical at first when we start talking about these things. But the one thing that I encouraged a long time ago, I told Dee about, is to just open up your mouth and say whatever's coming to you. Because even if it doesn't make sense right away, it may make sense to the person who's asking the question.
Exactly.
And that's something that we've really worked on for a long time.
Yes, it is.
You want to read another question?
I will read another question.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to, let me see.
Well, I've got a good one. Can I read this one?
Sure.
Teresa McGowan who's an awesome client of ours and friend. Mama Moon, how many spirits are in my new house? It is from 1843 and located right outside of Gettysburg. I've seen, I've seen shadow type people and heard footsteps of a man whispering in my ear.
Oh my gosh. There has to be at least, I would say, between 50 to 75. It's just inundated with a lot of different spirits. I don't feel any negative things there. It's all, I'm picking a lot of young spirits. I mean, like 18, 19, 15, young spirits that don't exactly understand what's happened to them. They know something has happened, that they have moved to the other side, and they definitely want to communicate with you. The main thing of it is don't fear any of it. There's nothing negative. There's a lot of questions that they need answered. They will probably appear to you from time to time, see full-bodied apparitions, but it's nothing to fear. They're all young men who don't exactly understand what's happened. They don't exactly understand what has happened in the war, how it ended, and they need a lot of questions answered. So I hope you will be able to be patient with them and understand that they're there with you and not to harm you.
That's a great answer, Mom. I wanted to go back to your original. The first person who asked you a question, Ronnie, in regards to your reading, said, that floored me. Every person who goes in there feels different, but you made me feel better knowing they don't want to scare us and that they are kind. 4 people have passed away in this house. We have always wondered. Thank you for this. It really means a lot.
Oh, I'm so glad. I hope it helps you.
I think it really did for her. I think it really did. Guys, Facebook's having some funny problems, so we apologize for the technical issues, even though it's not our technical issues, it's Facebook technical issues, but we still apologize. If you guys could do us a favor and hit the share button at the bottom of your screen there, and let everybody know that you're hanging out with us, we would really, really appreciate it. Thank you once again for doing that. We're going to try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. Wanted to once again interject here that if you haven't been here before, and I do see a bunch of newbies from Brazil and a lot of other places.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in and watching, seeing what we do. We are 3 crazy psychics.
Sometimes it's just the 2 crazy psychics, but tonight we've brought on the origin of one of the crazy psychics.
Yeah, and we actually call ourselves the 3 Musketeers because we go everywhere together. So
yeah, we really do. We really do. For those who don't know, this is Box Talk. I'm Chris Moon. I'm most well known for using the Ghost Box, for being the first person to actually take that out in the field back in 2003. This over here is Dee Garcia. She's pretty cool. She's a psychic medium, a bruja, a healer, just anything you can possibly imagine.
psychic artist.
Yeah, psychic artist, and she's like my girlfriend and stuff, and we live together in Texas. And then over here we've got Mama Moon. Mama Moon is my mom, and she is a psychic. She's an empath, a clairvoyant. She can read your aura energy. She can readjust chakras. She does a lot of different things. So that's a little bit about us. Just wanted to let you know. The people who hang out with us here in this chat room that you see that are saying, hey guys, that know us very well, they are what we call box talkers. They are the coolest human beings on earth because they support everything that we do, and we love them, and they come in here and hang out with us every week, and they do readings with us, and they do all sorts of different things. So we love you guys. Thank you so much. Just to let you know. Okay, back to what we're doing here. Oh.
I've got a question, if you don't mind me
Yeah,
reading.
go ahead.
From Millie Herrera Delgadillon, and Mama Moon, I want you to answer this one.
I think that's Irish.
Okay.
Is that Irish?
No?
No? Oh, just...
Okay, here we go. This is from Millie Herrera Delgadillo,
Irish.
and it says, and her question says, hi Mundi and Mama, do you have any messages for me, please? I've been feeling so off. Thanks and God bless.
Definitely you've lost your center. You're out of balance. Things are really frustrating and confusing for you right now. You're weighing a lot of different options in your life right now, and you're not sure which way to go. You definitely need guidance. I suggest that you reach out to your higher power. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight or instantaneously, but what you're being is positioned for something new that's going to come in your life, and that's why you're feeling so frustrated. And if you will just try to stay as patient as you can, open yourself up as much as you can, you definitely are going to get the answers. They're not going to come quickly, but there's definitely a change. I'm seeing a different kind of aura that you're going to be moving into, and it looks positive if you can stay patient. That's the hardest part of all of it, is when we move into these different cycles, it's really hard to stay patient when you're waiting for an answer like this. But trust me, the answer is going to come. It's going to be something positive, and when it happens, it's going to be like, oh my God, I get it now, I understand. So definitely stay positive, stay patient, and you're going to get the answers that you need.
Yeah, and I think with that one as well, it's a life lesson. It's something you planned before you got here, and this is something you chose to go through, which is never easy, but it's just one of those things. I did want to tell you really quickly just a validation from Teresa McGowan, who has the new house outside of Gettysburg. She says, makes a lot of sense because they had a makeshift hospital here in Littlestown.
Wow.
But thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you told, and I will be patient with them.
Very good.
Respect and spirit communication, guys. That's something that we do a lot. Respect and spirit communication. Please, the one thing that we don't like to do is go in and taunt and harass and belittle. We really go in there and we try to talk to the spirits and find out what they have to tell us. Why? Because they lived and died and moved on to a higher level. We're the ones, we're the students. We're the ones that are supposed to be learning. So never demand, never tell them that they have to, because you know what? They don't. So if you just talk to them with respect, you will actually get the answers that you're looking for.
That's right.
Okay, Dee is pointing at a question here she wants to read.
Okay, M. Lynn Walker, you haven't read that one yet, right?
No.
Okay, so M. Lynn Walker says, hello guys, can you tell me why spirits are following me? I encountered them initially when I was 7 years old.
Me too. Yeah.
Me 3.
7 years old seems to be the key. We talk a lot about this in our seminars and in our lectures. Children, when we're born, we basically see the world as a whole. Okay, that's just the way that our minds work. We see it as one big continuous thing. And we found that children are absolutely sensitive to spirit, and they see spirit as it is. They don't judge it, they don't question it. It is just there, and it is. What will happen is that we usually have this ability until we're about 9 years old, and eventually the brainwaves start to separate. We see the world in different ways. Society comes in and tells us what's right and wrong, what we should and shouldn't believe, and pretty soon a lot of people lose that ability to communicate with spirits. Now, age 7 seems to be the key time that spirits will first attempt to communicate with us. I don't know if this is just the peak. I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like 7 years old is the time where we're really sensitive, we're really picking up on these things, because I had my first paranormal experience at 7. I know Dee had hers at 7 as well, and they were really, I don't want to say traumatic, but they were very dramatic instances.
They left an impact. Impactful.
Yeah. Well, we started picking up on spirits, and it just continued from that point forward. And some of us were just lucky enough to have parents that said, hey, it's okay, keep talking. And that's really what it's all about, is having that ability and doing that. So I'm not surprised about that. So what I'm trying to say in a long roundabout kind of way is you definitely do have a mediumship ability. Spirits will see what I like to call the beacon light, the aura light around you. It's like almost a bright bluish green light that emanates from people who have the ability to communicate. And spirits see that light, and they will actually try to force themselves on you because you are their voice. You are their voice box, and you're the only one who can get messages through to friends and family on this side. So they're persistent. Sometimes they'll be frightening because they are very concerned that they won't get their message across. So what I would suggest is, when you're ready, take that first step and try to communicate safely with the spirit, and you find out very, very quickly that there's really no fear there. It's just more amazing than anything else. That's my personal opinion.
Yep, and I agree with you.
Oh, I'm glad you.
I do agree with you.
Do you have one?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Sandra Myers, thank you for doing the reading with me the other day. We had an amazing psychic counseling session yesterday, actually, I think it was. She says, Moonie, I meant to ask you the other day if you can ask my dad if my one sister is my biological sister or if she is half. she has always questioned her DNA of who her real father is. Sandra, as I was reading that, it became very clear, and he's still, his energy's still around here. It hasn't gone anywhere. Yes, in fact, he is her father, and she's been seeking answers outside of that for a long time, but the truth is, there's no mystery there. That really is her father by biological. That is her father.
Sorry.
Oh, still me. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not ignoring anything. I just had a very important text come in from my daughter,
Gotcha.
so I have to answer.
Okay, so we got Wendy Ann Jennings, who says, she said, "Hey, Mama Moon," earlier, by the way. She says, "Hey, you three beautiful souls." That's a good way to get through to us. Wendy from Birmingham, England. Do you have anything for me going through so much pain in my life at this moment? Help.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can feel it. I can feel it. Ooh, these are the walls we hit, and we all hit them. And sometimes they last way, way, way too long. But the feeling that I'm getting is that the cycle is coming to an end. This was a test of your patience and a test of your strength and your ability to hold on. I encourage you to stay tough and hang in there. Things are going to end. It's going to go much better. It definitely is.
Yeah, I do sense a shift also, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about it, but I was looking down and I was looking at her picture, and I sense a shift coming as well. And sooner than you think, actually. I know the reason why I feel so heavy on you right now, why it feels like things are so tough, and it's been because exactly what Mama Moon says, how it's coming to a close, that cycle's ending for you, and when that new door opens, it's going to be sort of like a breath of fresh air for you, and you're going to have a lot of positive opportunities, and I just see the word fresh start, and that's sort of what I'm picking up on around you, so just hang in there.
Yeah.
You're getting stronger and stronger from this. I know that doesn't help right now, but you are gaining strength from this, and from this you're going to learn so many different things. And the most important thing I want you to remember is when you've gone through this, you're on the other side, you're definitely going to be able to help other people who are in the same or similar situations than you've been in.
And I also, another thing I'm picking up on with her is that there's things actually that, and I do feel that that's sort of passing as well too, but there's just things that you're carrying around that you haven't really gotten over yet, like past pain and things that just keep resurfacing, and what you have to do is just sort of heal from that so that you don't repeat the same patterns over and over and over. So that's just the other thing that just came to me before we...
I want to say Colette, our good friend from England, said, "Chris, great reading I had off of you last Friday. Hugs." Thank you, Colette, for allowing me to do that for you. And thanks to Michelle Childress in that one as well. Thank you so much for all of that. We appreciate it. Let's see here. Here's one for you, Mom. It's Melissa Almer. Says, "Hi, Mama Moon. I was told to get a hold of you. Do you have any advice on my spiritual gifts? Thank you so much."
Yes, I definitely do. You know you are sensitive. You know that already. That's not anything surprising. You definitely have a job to do, and you need to be more and more concentrating on your abilities. You have some empathic abilities, some clairvoyant abilities. I just encourage you to stay with it and do whatever you can. It's like a muscle. Exercise it. Don't be afraid of it. It's something that's going to help you and also help a lot of other people. So definitely stay with it. You're on the right path.
And I feel the empathic abilities strongly with her, and I feel like it affects her in a way where she gets this energy drain. She feels tired and drained, and sometimes you feel like you think you're getting sick, but I think it's like you're so much like a sponge that you're absorbing all this energy, and it's really, really draining you at times. So yeah, Mama Moon could really tell you about that. I mean, where it's right. We see when we go places with a lot of people, it does take a toll on her. So I kind of see her going through the same things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sense.
Okay.
You've got to try to teach yourself, and I'm still trying to learn this over many, 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 many years. But when that empathic thing comes in, and you start to feel, I mean, the emotions of somebody else, the illnesses of somebody else, you have to ground yourself, and you have to say, "This is not mine. I am not experiencing this. I'm picking up on it," and you've got to learn how to let go. And that is probably, as an empath, one of the hardest things ever to learn is how to separate yourself from whoever you're reading for, whoever you're around, whatever's going on. I mean, it's really difficult to do. I'm still, after many, 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 many years, because I'm an old broad, many years, I'm trying to learn this, how to separate myself from that so that I don't carry that burden with me.
Okay, really quickly, I want to touch on a couple of amazing things here. So Wendy Ann Jennings says, yes, Dee, you're right. I can't get past my brother passing. It's killing me. You guys are on the dot. Thank you. Right behind that, I had a one that really caught me. Cheryl Cannon Wilson said, Moonie, just letting you know you answered a question for me last week about a health issue, and the doctor called the next day and told me almost what you said to the word.
Wow.
So that's really great validation, Cheryl. I think the most important thing that comes out of that is that you get that taken care of. And we want to have you here for a long time. So I'm glad that we were able to help with that. Thank you. God bless, and thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate that. Wow. Just those little things that get you. Hey guys, little technical side note right now. I know that Facebook is booting some people out. It likes to do that every once in a while. That's not us. We're not doing that. Trust us, we'll still be on. If you don't mind being bumped out a couple of times, just come right back in. It just sometimes they limit the gate that they allow us here, and yeah, just keep coming back in, and we'll do the best that we can.
I'm gonna just respond to a comment that's in here. Sylvia Yeager, she's asking about butterflies. Butterflies, what do they mean? Butterflies come around me a lot. What does it mean? Sylvia, I just want to tell you there's several meanings with the butterflies, but what I feel that it is with you, one, it's definitely a heavenly sign. They're heavenly signs sent to you from guides, from spirit guides, but more importantly for you, yes, your loved one is near. That's exactly what that is. It's actually a familiar, and it's actually a sign letting you know that you're not alone. They see you, they're with you, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that the feeling I'm getting is that you're seeing them when you're sort of trying to make that decision, like you're thinking, should I go forward with this? Should I, when you're most stressed or most, what's the word I'm looking for? Challenged, trying to decide if you're doing things correctly, if you're on the right path, and you see this, it's sort of to bring you a calm and a comfort, as if to tell you, yes, you're on the right path, you're doing things correctly, and I'm here with you, I'm guiding you, I'm helping you, you're not alone, and that you're loved, you will always be loved. So that's actually a very beautiful sign. So when you see those butterflies, just acknowledge them, acknowledge spirit that you see them, just thank the universe, thank your guides, and thank your loved ones that are there with you. Because that's definitely a sign from loved ones that have passed.
And Sylvia's thank
Very
you.
positive, yeah, very positive.
Here's one for you, Mama. Not such a positive note, but I think you'll know this one. Crystal Palm Peachy says, what does a bird attacking my window and keep on doing it over and over again until there's blood on my window, please? What does that mean?
Always, again, I come from a long line of psychics, clairvoyants, empaths. Always when a bird hits the window, it usually means there's going to be a death. And in our family, as you well know, Chris, every time a bird has hit the window, we've lost someone. So it's kind of the universe preparing you for something like this. I know it doesn't seem very, very happy or very positive, but it's in preparation for you to prepare yourself for someone, family, friend, somebody close to you will be passing fairly soon.
Absolutely. Sorry to pass on that information, but it's better that you know.
Yeah.
Peggy Engel Perez says, Chris, how do I go about getting a reading from you? Peggy, why don't you go ahead, just go to Facebook. The best thing to do is search for Box Talk with Moonie and Dee. It's our public page. You can go ahead and message us on that page, and I'm happy to get you the information on doing a reading with me, Dee, Mama Moon, all three of us, whichever you'd like to do.
All right. Let's see.
I want to read this one.
Yes.
Wendy Ann Jennings, following up for her, she says, "Thank you guys, you're all amazing. Moonie and Dee, everything you said is correct. I know I need to stay strong. My both parents are very poorly. Dad is in hospital too. Mom is poorly as well. I'm trying hard to keep it together so much, but it's really hard. So thank you so much. Christmas keeps doing what you do. Chris, keep doing what you do. You help so many people. Love you guys." We love you back, Wendy Ann. Thank you for everything that you're doing. We really do appreciate that. Thanks so much. Sorry guys, Dee had to run to the door. We actually, I think, just got a package from Amazon Prime, which is a reader card that we need for the weekend, so that we can get the video uploaded to you guys for Ghost Box Chronicles. So that's good news. So Elizabeth, if you're watching, we received the package. We are a go.
Yay!
We will be able to upload footage directly, so we're good to go. That's good.
Yay!
On a side note, but thank you so much for those kind words. That's really sweet. Cheryl Higgs, who's an awesome friend and client. Moon Sander wants to know if I'm the sister that is Dad's daughter. So Moon Sander wants to know if I'm the sister that is Dad's daughter. Yes, you are. You absolutely are. Nora, another awesome friend and client, says, "Hey guys, today I was feeling anxious and getting weird feelings today. Not sure why. Can you tell me what's going on with me, or am I picking up someone or someone else's feeling? Need some guidance."
Nora, I think that you're becoming more and more empathic as you go along on your journey. I don't think this is anything. I mean, first of all, I think you are a bit of a worrywart as it is. So like you tend to worry about everything that's going on around you, work, situation at home, because you're just, and of course you do, you're going to worry about everything. But I do think in this particular situation of today that you were feeling kind of strange. You were not feeling like yourself. You were picking up on another energy. And not to scare you, but you weren't picking up on a living person's energy. I have to let you know. You're being empathic. When you're an empath, you can pick up on all people's feelings and energies, whether they're living, whether they've passed on to the other side. And what you were picking up on was definitely not a living person's energy. It's not anything nasty or anything that wants to harm you. It's just something that wanted to let you know that they're there, okay? And the more you develop that ability, the more it's going to be happening.
And I find that your heart rate really is up there. I would definitely check your blood pressure. You're picking up on a lot of different things, but I see you as very sensitive, and I really see that you have a heart rate that's way, way above 80. So get that checked out.
Our good friend, our buddy, who has been a long time Mooniac and follower of Ghost Hunter University all the way back to the Stanley Hotel in 2007.
Wow.
And she also is our part-time handler in New Orleans for me and Dee. That's Michelle Childers. Don't say anything, Michelle. She says, "Since you're all together, can you tell me anything you're picking up on Michelle right now?" Michelle, one thing I did want to mention to you, I was actually going to message you about this in the coming days, next week actually. I am kind of concerned health-wise for you.
Yeah.
I've been picking up on some of the weirdest vibes lately, that there's just been some things that haven't been going right. And I think it's super important that you head to the doctor. I feel like you need to get back ASAP.
This is going to be a mini scolding.
Yeah.
I don't think you're drinking enough water at all, Michelle. I really, really don't think you're drinking enough water, and I think you need to double that amount. And I also think you haven't been taking care of yourself health-wise, and you need to go get those things checked out ASAP. I agree with Chris. We've actually talked about it. And Mama Moon, do you have anything to add to that?
I do. I'm seeing the stress level is getting harder and harder for you to deal with. There's a lot of things going on. You're trying to sort through a lot of different things, but I'm seeing that definitely your stress level is up there, and I'm kind of concerned about your blood pressure. So I definitely would, if you don't check it yourself, get it checked, because I kind of see it elevating, and I'm concerned too. The last time I saw you, I was looking at your aura, and I could see that there was something that was just not quite right with it. And I mentioned that to Chris too, that there's something that's still a little off, and we need to watch you very carefully. So please check that out. Check that blood pressure. I see it not in a good place.
I agree with that. Go ahead, I was ready.
I was gonna read
Michelle's
one.
going soon, by the way.
Oh, good. Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
We love you.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Mama Moon, I want you to answer this one. Eileen Harper says, "Hey, Dee, Moonie, and Mama Moon, do you see me having my surgery soon? Been home 90 days and no answers. Thank you, Eileen from Illinois."
The surgery. I definitely see it's important that you get it done, and I would say that the sooner you can arrange it, the better. You're going to feel a whole lot better after this is over with. You need to really focus on your health right now because it's in a really delicate condition, and you need to get this taken care of as soon as you possibly can.
I agree. And I feel like this surgery should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
It needs to be done ASAP as well. I think it's going to take a little bit of a push from your part to be persistent on it and to be, because I mean, they'll tend to say, okay, well, we'll schedule you for this procedure first and that, but you need to be on it and on top of it and be very persistent because the sooner you get it, the better.
Yeah, stay with it.
Really quickly, just want to say I got a lot of people with kind of the same message, and it's awesome. It's just they're basically saying, "Great show, thanks for doing the show." Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We wouldn't do this without you. We couldn't do this without you. So thank you all for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulties. I know that you're getting booted out every once in a while, but please come back. We promise that it's not us. Also, if we miss your question, we're not ignoring you. We just have a ton of questions coming through really quickly in the chat room, and we're just grabbing them as fast as we possibly can. So please keep putting those in there. One that I wanted to put in here really quickly is Cheyenne, our good friend Cheyenne Walden, says, "Moon family, please pull a card for me, please, and thank you all." I'd like Mom to pull a card on this one if you can. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dee mainly does oracle cards, very good oracle card readings. I do Archangel Michael readings.
I do Archangel Michael readings.
And you do too, and I do the Ghost Box. But Mom is a true tarot expert, and we mean expert in the fact that to learn how to do tarot correctly it's an art, and to combine it with the the psychic ability and the knowledge that goes along with it. When she does the cards, it's incredible because it's not just somebody going, "Oh, you pulled this card and this is what it means, and I think that's how it applies to you." She'll pull the card and she will see inside your soul. She'll see your situation, everything about you, and what's going on. And I always make the joke that I don't let her read my cards, but what does it matter? She sees straight through me. Anyway,
I already see stuff too. I already know. I don't have to read. I can tell by looking at him. I know.
It's true.
Okay.
So this is for Cheyenne Walden.
She always knows.
She always knows.
Okay, we're going to see what card we pull here. I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to spread them out and see if we can get some sort of direction, answer, positive, negative. Let's see what we pull. Okay, running the hands over to get an energy, and I'm definitely going to pull this one. The Magician. This is a very strong and positive card. This is very good for you right now. This means that anything that you have passion for is your purpose, and that's what you should be doing. So whatever you love the most, whatever you feel the warm and fuzzy about, definitely go in this direction because this is what you're supposed to do. This job has been picked for you to do because the universe knows that you can do this no matter what happens. So whatever your passion is, and go to your heart to find it, but do it. That's your goal in life.
That's great. Yeah, that really, I think that applies to Cheyenne. We know her. She's been a lifetime box talker since the very beginning. We appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and just grab another message here. And guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, please be as patient as you can. We can only read so many people, and we're doing the best we can to just kind of pick what we can as people come through. We usually gravitate towards certain questions. It just draws us in because we feel like we have the answer. So keep putting your question in the chat room.
Please do.
I'm going to grab this one for whatever the purpose is. I've got Nancy Stevens Minor. Says, Nancy from upstate New York, anything from me? Will my back surgery go well, and is there love in my future? The back surgery is major for you. This is something that should have happened a while ago. That's my feeling on this. There's going to be an incredible change in your life because of it. I suggest you move forward with it, do everything as far as the rehabilitation goes with it, because you're going to see things from a whole new light, a whole new perspective. As far as the love aspect of things goes, I really want you to be patient in this one. I think there's opportunity coming for you. Is it the right opportunity? Not necessarily. Have fun, have a good time, but don't get too serious too quickly. Allow yourself to have a little bit of fun, and be selective, be picky. That's something that's going to be really important. And I think this goes back to early, I'd say teenage, maybe even a little bit before, in decision-making process that goes with you. I'd say that it's really important that you stop and take a look at the options.
This one jumped out at me. Lori Thorncook says, wondering if my grandma has any messages for me. Laura, aka Larry. So what I got, the reason why it jumped out at me is because I was reading it before I said it out loud, and yeah, as a matter of fact, your grandma, I feel like you were very close, and she is actually around you all the time. When I feel like she's tried to make, she's tried to connect with you in your dreams. I don't know if you remember or not, but I know for a fact what she's telling me right now, she has tried to make a connection with you in your dreams. One of the things that pops out at me when I think about your grandma is, and I don't know if she did this to you, but I'm seeing sort of like not just a regular pat on the shoulder, but like a
strong.
Like a strong pat on the shoulder. She's very proud of you, and I get that feeling, very proud. She's proud of the way you're doing things in life. She's proud. Don't question it. Just yes, go through. She just like has this thing like you can. She really has strong belief that you can do it. You can do anything. And a lot of the times you're very hard on yourself. You're too hard on yourself. You expect too much out of yourself, and you're doing things the right way. And I think she just wants you to keep going with that. She's very, very proud of you.
Definitely. Also, Ronnie Roland, who we did a question for a little bit earlier. Ronnie, I think you would probably benefit from a private reading if that's something you can do at this time. Please get in touch with us, and we'll see what we can come up with for you, because I think there's a lot of answers that we can give you. I really feel like there's a ton out there that is kind of waiting for you. Let's see here. I saw, okay, April Rogers, we love April, says she's watching illegally at work. Need something from my brother. Have been feeling him a lot lately. Yeah, he has been trying to provide you with a lot of support. He sees what you're going through, and he knows how hard it is, and he's really trying to reach out and let you know it's going to be okay. And
it's okay for you to be okay.
Yeah,
you need to know that
for herself. That's the thing, is she's always trying for everybody else all the time, and it's time for her to take care of herself.
Yeah,
that's the message I'm getting.
Okay.
Mom has no input. She says, "Yep, you're right." That was it.
Okay, Mama Moon, this one's for you here. Penny says, Mama Moon, I'd like to know if anyone in my family has any messages for me, and are they the ones that come and visit me at times? Thanks, and love you guys.
Yes, actually, they do come to visit you quite often. The message that they have, I'm getting that they're worried about you being grounded. They're worried about you financially. There's something financially that they're concerned about. There's some decisions that you need to make about your future. It has to do with finances. They're concerned that you won't research it enough, and that a mistake might be made, and they're trying to help you not to make this mistake. So there's something financially that you need to take care of, and take care of it right now. It's really important for your future. And when you do, and when you come up with the right decision, you'll be okay. But you need to not put it off. You need to handle it right now.
Okay, thank you. We've got one I want to read, because this one's really just jumped out at me. It says, Christine Sarah. Hey everyone, my mom Teresa, that's Teresa I imagine, passed away from cancer 2 years ago. Can you please tell me if she's okay, and if she's got any messages for me? Please pick me, I really need to know. Here's what I will tell you from my perspective that she needs you to know, is that her transition was extremely quick. I think that this is something that you were worried about. I feel that I feel you were worried that she was somehow going to get stuck in the mess, but she actually crossed through very quickly, and there were several individuals waiting for her. She was not alone by any means, and even though she wasn't necessarily ready, she was very accepting when she did make the transition. That's what I'm picking up. Anything else, Mom?
Actually, I have found in readings I've done for my clients that when there's been something like leukemia or cancer or any Alzheimer's, anything like that, anything that's been very long in length coming and very painfully horrible to watch, that they cross over immediately. It's almost like our pets when they pass away. There's no middle ground for them. They just pass right on to the other side. And that's the same thing that I found doing readings for people who have had, really life-threatening illnesses, especially if they've suffered. It seems the longer that they've suffered, the quicker they pass to the other side.
Right, I'd agree with that.
I can't see, there's a Camille in there. Apparently she's been putting a question in.
Yeah, Camille, I saw the same thing. Several people talking about Camille, but Camille, we have not seen.
I haven't seen Camille, so if you're still watching, try putting it in,
or if somebody can copy it.
If somebody can copy and paste and tell us what Camille's question was, so we can answer it, because I see a lot of people, and I put in there Camille because I saw people, Camille, be patient, be patient. So I put in there Camille, type it in again, but for some reason we can't see you, Camille, so if somebody can copy and paste Camille's question for us, we can answer that for her. I also want to comment on, I just thought this just made me laugh. Sometimes people that are in there trying to be funny, it makes me laugh, and I just want to point this out. Kevin Netzel says, the moment when you pull an Uno reverse card out and win.
Yeah, different cards.
Kevin, I just want to let you know, I see you will win at Uno.
That's a big prediction. That's a big prediction, so hold her to that.
I had to. It made me giggle when I saw that comment in there.
That is funny. Okay, so really quickly, Brandy Stolt, she's just an amazing friend and client that we have, says, hello, Moon family. Hello, Brandy.
Hello.
I'm about to take the leap of faith. Here we go. My oldest is very upset with me, but I feel the time is right. Any suggestions or advice? Yeah, this is for you. In these cases, it's so hard with kids, but you know what, right now, this is your time, and you need to move forward. You're always they're going to be a part of your life, going to be tied together, you're going to disagree, obviously things happen, but I just feel like this is a big time for you. It's a transitional time, and a lot of decisions need to be made fast. So I do feel like this is the time you're just going to have to go ahead and take that risk, that chance. Mom, what do you think?
Absolutely. As I tell all my clients that I read for, you have to take care of you first, because you can't take care of anybody else if you're out there. And I always like to use the analogy of if you're on the airplane and the oxygen mask falls and you're next to the baby, what do? You put it on you first, because you've got to be there to be able to take care of the rest of them. And if you can't take care of yourself first, if you can't focus first, if you can't ground yourself to know where you're at, you can't help anybody else.
Right, totally agree. She says she is selling the house, which is a big deal. So, yeah, I had a feeling it was one of two things there. Wow.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to touch base on really quickly, guys, because we're running a little short on time, I wanted to let you know that we actually have started a Patreon page. Am I saying that right? Patreon.
Okay, Camille wanted to know about her future, but I want to know if somebody can give me her last name so we can tune
to it. But we did start a Patreon page, guys. Please, a lot of people have asked us, hey, I'm not a millionaire. How do I support Box Talk with Moonie and D? How do I support the spiritual revolution? What do I do? And this is the way to do it. We've actually come up with a system that I'm proud of. We really thought out. And if you guys are interested in supporting what we do, for as little as $5 a month, you can become a contributor.
Patron.
To Box Talk with Moonie and D. There's several different tier levels. I'll let you guys read about those for yourselves, but you can go start at the
There's rewards with each tier.
Every single tier has a reward, and we've tried to make it as beneficial for everybody as possible. So whether you're doing $5 a month, or if you're doing $100 a month, or $250 a month, whatever the case might be, we really do appreciate all of you, and we wanted to give you guys the chance to be a part of what we do and be a part of this whole thing more so than you already are. So thank you all. That's a way that we're going to be doing that. Our ID on there is going to be Psychic Moonie.
Psychic Moonie. So go to patreon.com and
do the little slash.
Yeah, do the little backslash. So it's patreon.com, and then you're going to go to, let me get the full, just hold on, just to make sure.
Yeah, it's patreon.com/Psychic Moonie, and that's going to give you the information on what we do. There's a little introduction in there and even a video from us talking about, hey, this is what we're all about and what you can do. And then you can look at the different tier levels and decide if you want to become a Patreon or patron with us each month. So appreciate you guys taking a look at that, and hopefully we'll have you guys as patrons. So
okay, yeah. The question from Camille, she's having a hard time. She needs to know about her future. What's
her last name?
They haven't put her last name in here.
Camille, the problem is if we don't have your last name, it's a little bit difficult to try to tune in on your energy.
You might get crossed with whoever's giving me the name.
Shoot.
I want to know.
Well, guys, do us a favor. It doesn't look like Camille's in there anymore because we haven't seen anything pop up from her in a while. So if anybody knows Camille, if you could have her private message us, we try to give her some kind of a quick answer to the question.
And another one,
camera.
Very important. Sorry guys, I'm off camera, but I'm still talking. Very important. Vicki Allen Cousin says she hasn't been able. Let me come on camera because I want to answer this one for her. She says she hasn't been able to walk in a while. I saw this one earlier. She said I haven't been able to walk. I don't know what's going on. And then she said, please answer D. I know I sound like a jerk, but I need some answers. She's been having trouble walking. I guess a lot of pain. What I'm picking up on is there's actually you need to go. And I know they haven't been giving you the answers you want at the doctor. I'm getting that right off the bat. But I really need you to check. It's something with your bones and the joints. It's mimicking fibromyalgia, but I don't think that that's exactly what it is.
I get lupus.
Okay, you're getting lupus. I'm getting that it's really mimicking fibromyalgia, but definitely, I get there could be a chance that this could be an autoimmune something.
That's right. I mean, I'm not a doctor. We always have to preface by saying not a doctor, but that was the first word that came to me when I heard that. So not to scare you, but at least go take a look and see what you can come up with.
Mm-hmm. So there's definitely that. So just really get to the doctor and see what's going on with that. But you're getting that pain, and every time you walk, it hurts and hurts. And I feel like it eases up during the day, and rest doesn't make it better. Right. So that's why it's mimicking fibromyalgia.
Okay, so Camille Williams is her name.
Okay.
She said, I had 12 people die really close to me from 2014 to 2017, and one in particular was supposed to come to my house the day she died by a shot to the head by her sister's boyfriend. Her sister also died that day. But I've held this pain into myself and haven't told a soul what I feel about it, and I've been wanting to know if they're okay. I'm going to turn that one over to you, Mom.
Definitely they have crossed over. Both of them have crossed over. Again, you are sensitive. You feel more than even you want to admit, but they're in a good place. Again, anybody that's life is taken very quickly like that, cross over immediately, but they are in a good place. I know you miss them. I know it's hard for you. I know it hurts. The sting is always going to be there. It will get gradual as time goes on, but I know you're really suffering from it. But please, please, please understand that they are in a good place, and they fear nothing now. There's nothing that can harm them. They're where they need to be.
And I totally agree with that. That couldn't have said it any better. Guys, we're running short on time right now. I just want to remind everybody, we like to do these readings for everybody, obviously free of charge, and an hour per night on Wednesdays. But we do offer private readings, which are 20 to 30 minute readings, one-on-one, using a variety of devices from the Ghost Box to cards to pendulums to aura readings and chakra clearings and things like that. So you can get in touch with all of us through the Box Talk with Moonie and Dee public page. So we suggest you join the page, follow us, and message us on that page. And we're happy to give you rates and details and all sorts of things. Remember, You can do readings with one of us, two of us, or all three of us due to the wonderful technology that now exists in this world. So please make sure that you get in touch with us regarding a reading, and we would love to do one for you.
Yes, definitely get in contact with us. We always have deals going on.
Always.
We do apologize. We ran through several questions and tried to help as many people as we could. If we couldn't, if we didn't get to your question, contact us. Contact us on our public Facebook page, the Box Talk with Moonie and D. Search it on Facebook, find it, send us a message on there, and we can set something up. Today, my deal of the day was any of my services were going to be 10% off.
And that went for Mama Moon too.
That went for Mama Moon as well. So you contact me if you want a reading with me with Mama Moon, you get it at 10% off. So that's a really good deal. And then I even threw Chris into that one. I said, if you want to do the dual psychic counseling with Moonie and D,
I was thrown into it.
He was thrown into it. That one's at 10% off too.
Yeah, so. I didn't realize I was thrown into that, but that's okay. And for me, I'm doing something I don't normally ever do. I tried it last week, and people loved it. I am offering, if you do a regular Ghost Box private session with me, you can. I'll go ahead and record the session for you. I'll clean it up in an audio program, and I'll actually send it to you so you can have it. That's something I usually don't do, so that's usually a large other charge, and we never do that anymore. So if you want to take advantage of that, once again, get a hold of us on our public page, Box Talk with Moonie and D. Send us a message, and we'll get you scheduled.
That's right. Real quick, I know we're done, but Christine, Sarah, it's actually the problems you're having, the stomach problems. It's something you're eating. It's your diet. You need to change your diet. I'm afraid you're probably allergic to gluten.
That could be it. That could be it. Well, thank you. We want to say thank you to Mama Moon for tuning in with us tonight and hanging out with us and doing readings and all kinds of fun stuff. We had a great time with you, and we will see you tomorrow in Brownsville, Texas, believe it or not.
Yes.
Crazy when you think about that, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Who knew?
Thank you, Nicole. As Jay says, the readings are worth it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and guys, if you're the other side of that is if you ever need a referral, we've got dozens and dozens of people in here who give referrals about readings, so we're happy to provide that for you.
Yes.
But we're going to sign off for tonight. We're going to say goodbye to Mama Moon.
I'm sorry.
See you tomorrow.
This is important because somebody said Camille is here now, so she didn't hear what we told her. Camille,
go back and listen to the rebroadcast. We're happy. Mama Moon gave you a very, very good reading. So go back and listen to the probably 5 minutes ago. You'll be able to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear.
And if you need any additional help, please get in touch with any of us. We're happy to talk to you about
That's
that.
right.
But I promise this time. Thank you, Mom, for tuning in tonight. We will see you tomorrow at the South Padre Brownsville Airport. We'll be there to pick you up. And